So let's have a look here at the crypto market and some other markets as well over the last 24 hours. And we can see we had a bit of a correction here in the space, and whatever is showing up here is gainers. I mean, Cosmos, what is that? I mean, it's just funny how what they have created over the last few years. I mean, I wonder how many of these are going to survive. There's going to be, I think, a fair amount of them if they solve a problem or something. But there's going to be others they're just going to disappear. It would be my guess. And if we look here over the last 24 hours or so, we can see we had this flash crash down here. So now we're just hanging around in this area, which it's not saying anything really. It can go either way, but you have to give it some time, I guess. And interesting to see as well on the normal markets like the Nasdaq and the S&P 500. We came down basically to the support level here on the 4-hour, and we bounced up from there. And so we'll see what happens after this, but it's common to get a correction down in a strong uptrend after also some negative divergences and so on as well. S&P, same thing. In the UK, what happened there? Did we have 1, 2, 3? Yeah, you even had like a negative divergence here as well on the RSI. So if you follow that, it's kind of it can be a strong signal to go the other way. And so I think that's about it from there. Litecoin hits 11-month high above 100. That's impressive. I can remember a few years ago when it was $1, and we were saying, "Wow, what is this? Can this compete with Bitcoin? No, we better leave it alone. The price is kind of high now." And I guess we should have put in $10,000 in it. Coinbase becomes a trending app on the App Store. Yeah, okay, there's more and more companies coming out with apps. Interesting development. CEO of Shapeshift, Eric Voorhees, Bitcoin and cryptocurrency market operates in a cyclical fashion. We've seen that over the last 8 years as well. But this was a bit extreme, I must say. 20,000 down to 3.2. But going over the last few years, I mean, this can happen. I mean, it has happened before lots of times. So we'll see what the next cycle is. Should be up and away from this summer on. Decentralized versus centralized. Of course, that's a big question at the moment. Banking and blockchain. This is an article from Zurich in this space, and where it keeps on talking about strong Swiss roots and centralized versus decentralized and so on, and what the banks are doing. So that's kind of interesting that if you're into this kind of space, that wealth management customers and institutions are getting a little bit more involved as well. Microsoft, potentially a new project into Bitcoin's blockchain. And why governments are afraid of Bitcoin? Well, we said, of course, they want to have everything centralized. They want to control everything. Bitcoin gives people the potential to have a more decentralized way of operating things. And of course, the crime here. There's always going to be a few guys, they always state that this is a big problem or something, but I think it doesn't matter what you use. If you use a blockchain or cash or electronic payments or whatever, there's always going to be this. So it doesn't really matter. That's just a scare tactic that they keep on using. And pros and cons on blockchain, and of course here they talk about decentralization again, which seems to be the big thing there. And but I can post these articles below the video, and you can go over it yourself. That's it for now. I just wanted to make a quick update, and we'll see when the next one will come. And in the meantime, stay safe.